Resident Evil 4 like I've promised for like 2 weeks. And we'll actually be able to do it now. Load. I have to... That's where I was. And now I have to restart. Check audio. Audio's good. Cancel loading. So we'll start a new game. New game, professional. Laura, you watching? You have to sit up and watch. Select the costume. Special. Yeah, you're supposed to talk about the game. Alright, I skipped that because I've seen the beginning of this game probably 6-7 times. Shoot the crow for the stuff. Run over and grab it. Just some points. Some more points. Oh, that was a spinel. That's awesome. Yeah, alright, now we run up here. Skip the cutscene. Huh? Yeah, there's my son Leon. Run up ahead. Run up ahead. Skip cutscene. Shoot him in the leg. Kick him. Run up. Knife. Keep leaving. Yeah, you're supposed to kill him. Skip cutscene. That guy? Yeah, he's dead. He's dead as shit. Huh? Yeah. Alright, there's gonna be a guy to my front and a guy to my side. Dodge him. Alright. There we go. We're over here now. I come over here to form a choke point, to where the enemy has to come to me, rather than being surrounded like you are before. That one's dead. Shooting them in the leg, knocking them to the ground, saves bullets. 3 bullets, 3 kills, rather than however many it would have taken to put them down. Especially on professional, gotta save ammo. That's first area cleared. This isn't the one with the thing at the top. I'll show you guys where that is later. You just keep moving. I hear the dog off in the distance, which I will be saving for the El Gigante fight later. But I will not need him for the El Gigante fight due to my speedrunning tactic of how to actually do this. Just gonna save to get rid of the old save data. It has the classic typewriter save of the first couple games without the need for the typewriter reel, which is something I personally like. Let's get the hand grenade. Actually, this one didn't flee. So let's grab that thing, too. I think it's just a more gold. Yep. And we got the hand grenade. We need that for later. Save the dog. Alright. I wish you'd be more helpful later, but of course I won't be able to use you because I'm going to insta-kill El Gigante. Of course, the... what's it called? The tactic I'm referring to, you get the bear trap, make sure you don't step on that. You need to take a couple steps forward. The tactic I'm talking about is using the rocket launcher. Is always having the rocket launcher instead of having... Okay, now walk. Usually you can bait them into going through the explosive tripwire, like that. Saving yet another bullet. The tactic, of course, I'm referring to is the speedrunning tactic of getting a rocket launcher and using it to insta-kill most bosses in the game. Most bosses, excluding the big cheese fight, because he has 2 phases, of which cannot be skipped. So I would recommend saving it for the second phase and just using weapons, because he's more dangerous in his second phase than he is in his first phase. Here's the 2 enemies. These cause a little bit more problems. Kick. Yeah, they're no longer babying you. This, the beginning part a second ago, those enemies were basically baby enemies. These enemies are the actual real deal. And they will do full damage. They will take full damage to be killed. They will have their speeding where they run up to you as fast as possible and do an attack. They will throw their hatchets. They will lunge with the pitchforks. This is where it gets real. Make sure you don't forget that there is a guy in here. You can shoot him in the hand to make him real. Get in there. Get 2 knives off. Dead. 1 bullet. He doesn't get a jump on you. Doesn't get a hit on you. You don't waste any health. Because you're going to need all of it for this next part. I'm going to be doing the... Not the speed run. I'm going to be doing the conservative method of getting through the village. Which is where you run in a circle until it times out. Because it is on a timer. It is on a timer, or whether you kill the one, or if you know how to activate the second chainsaw guy, which I wouldn't recommend on your first playthrough. Because that is a lot of tactics. Let me just get her attention. There we go. And now you just run in a circle. Make sure you do not enter the building that triggers the cutscene. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's the building right over here. I'll be passing it. It is the building directly in front of me with the spindle on the roof. If you enter into that building, it will trigger a cutscene in which Leon barricades himself inside. And then it will also trigger the spawning of Dr. Salvador, the chainsaw. You don't want that to spawn. Honestly, you just want to run in a smooth circle around these enemies. After a certain period of time, this is of course no speedrunning strat. Speedrunning, just be good at the game and fucking kill everything. What you want to do is you want to just keep running in a circle, and this will conserve your ammo. This is the best case scenario for a newer player, is because it's super easy. Just run in a circle. Nothing special about this, you just keep going. Eventually it triggers the bell to ring, and then you can loot this whole place. Don't worry about looting it while you're running. If you get hit, then, of course, there is a green herb up ahead in this big circle, which is on the left whenever you walk in. Green herb, right here. Which you do have plenty of time to stop and grab. And I will not be using it. There's a good example of it right there. I will not be using that strategy to get money, because I don't need to. Because you can just be as conservative as I'm being right now. But if you do wait in this area and the upcoming farm area, on both times you go through this area, of course, the day version right now and the night version later in the game, if you do just stand around and wait and keep a close eye on the chickens, they will constantly, never-ending, lay eggs. Of course, which have the golden egg, the brown egg, and the white egg. The golden egg selling for, I think, 1,000, brown egg 500, and white egg 100. Not sure about those prices. But if you just, yep, there's another egg. If you just keep waiting, for 100 hours of waiting, then yeah, you'll have infinite money. And then the game's practically fucking trivial. But I wouldn't recommend doing it because it honestly ruins the experience, and that much grinding for something that stupid isn't exactly worth it. Let's see if I can get this guy off the roof real quick. Oh, my aim's abysmal, and no. If they're standing kind of close to the roof, or the bridge up ahead in the first area where you can get a sniper rifle, if you shoot them in their leg, usually they'll fall off. I'm not sure about the head. They do stumble sometimes with the head, but I'm not sure if it'll knock them down. I'm going to go do what triggered it last time for me. Sometimes it seems like you're just running in a circle for no reason, but there's absolutely a reason. I'm going to see if I can get it to trigger. It's not an exact science. What I did last time was I ran in a circle, and I ran over here, and I grabbed this ammo. Oops, if I can actually grab it. I grabbed the ammo. I heard the chainsaw, and... oh, he got me once. Make sure you heal if you're hit. Ooh, I'm gonna use these eggs. That's a smarter idea. I heard the chainsaw. Just keep running. I think I just activated the second Dr. Salvador. Just keep running, and it'll eventually ring. But what I was saying was, make sure if you get hit to heal. On this beginning area, where you have such little health, it is very advised to always heal, because sometimes... there it is, bell ring. Alright, we're good. So, yeah, I don't know what exactly would trigger it, but it's a good rule of thumb. Just run that thing around 5-6 times, and then just run and grab this ammo, listen for the chainsaw, and then run. And then just run the laps like I almost got another lap in, and then it just did it. It's hard to explain. Here's the basically full walkthrough of how to get everything in the village on your day walkthrough. Because, sure, you could battled it out and got all this stuff while running from 1,000 enemies, 2 chainsaw guys, killing them all. I'm not that good at the game. Not going to do that. I'm not a psychopath. So I'm just going to run. Yeah, I'm a sociopath. I'm just going to run through, grab all the stuff, starting with the house. Well, starting with the tower, now moving on to the house. There's some stuff back here, some handgun ammo in the 2 crates. Grab this stuff. Then you can go upstairs, and of course, the biggest thing you want to grab is the shotgun weapon. So you now have the shotgun. Another hand grenade. Reason why I don't actually battle the enemies. Here's some handgun ammo, or some shotgun ammo. Reason why I don't battle them, I like saving my grenades for later. Like, there's a certain spot right before the El Gigante fight, the area you go into before you actually fight him, not whenever you're actually going to fight him right then and there. If you go in there, there is a grouping of crows, And if you throw an incendiary or a frag grenade inside of it, also known as a hand grenade, then it will instantly kill almost all the birds. I think you either get all the birds or you miss 2. I can't remember which. And if you do that, there's the red herb to make the full heal in this area. If you do that, then I'm pretty sure it gives a return of a grenade. I think it might be an incendiary like that grenade. But it might be a hand grenade. It might be random. You might get a flash grenade. But you want that because it's full return. And you get all the points, which are not many, from a crow. But you still get a lot of points for it, which is something you definitely want to do. I will now run through this area. Here's where you get the yellow to get the no longer full heal. It is now a health extension. Here's another red herb for another full heal for the green herb you found back in the one shed back there. You want to use all the yellow herbs. It might seem promising to sell them because they do sell for, I think it's like 10,000 points or pointes, however you say the name of the currency. But it is not worth it in this early game, especially on professional, to sell your yellow herbs or your full mixes, because you need them just to get health. Honestly, there's enemies that with as much health as I have right now, you will get insta-kill. There's enemies that can easily do an insta-kill on you. And there's enemies with no matter how much health you have, they'll do an insta-kill, like Dr. Salvador, the chainsaw-wielding maniac. He can do an insta-kill no matter what your health's at, no matter if you have full health, no health. It's an insta-kill, no matter what. And that makes him more of a threat, because it's a proxy-based insta-kill. So if you get within a certain range of him, he could perform the insta-kill. And that's kind of buggy a little bit. You could be at a distance you thought was safe, but still get hit, and still just be insta-kill. This room's useless until you come back through on the night version. But you just have to it's good to keep it a really safe distance so that you don't get killed. I can't remember if that was tutorial or backstory, whichever one. I do believe I got all the stuff. Let me stand here and think for a split second. Yeah, I'm thinking of assignment Ada. Yeah, I got all the stuff. Later you come back through this area twice. Maybe once, I can't remember. We're going to move on to the... yes, one of my favorite areas of the game. This place has plenty of potential, and of course is one of the 2 places that you can do the blue medallions, which allows a lot of potential when you get that Punisher handgun, which some people prefer over the Red 9. I think those people are crazy. I've triggered the enemies. Now you just run over here. I've triggered some of the enemies, I should say. And you just wait. There should be an enemy coming from the right and an enemy coming from the left. You want to back up. And knee shot. Just stand here and knife them. Knee shot. And you just go over and knife them. If they do get up, don't freak out. You do have about 2 knife slashes, before it is suddenly a problem. As in, the enemy will no longer be staggered by your knife slashes and will be able to then attack you. Because they can like hyper armor through one of the hits. And you don't want that. Oh wow, look, they've just laid a bunch of eggs. Yeah, that shows just how efficient farming like that is. Try to see if I can get the guy to trigger and jump down. Apparently not. Let's just go. I will deal with him later. There is a lot of storage crates, storage boxes, kind of cabinet-like things that you want to grab. Oh, I didn't even see that shotgun ammo. But, oh look, there's an egg over there. The eggs do disappear. That's why I'm running over there and grabbing them before I do anything else. There's a guy right over here. And the stray dog, which he cannot do anything. Wow, this is a gold chicken egg. That was impressive. He's right behind me. The stray dog cannot really do anything right now. He will flee from you no matter what. That's up for your own speculation. I accidentally cut him, but yeah, that doesn't do anything either. You can't kill him either. I think if you hover your reticle over him, it'll show that he can't even be hurt. Well, no, yeah, you can shoot him, but he's not like the cows where you can kill them. I didn't hit him in the knee. Oh, by the way, if you melee the cows, they'll kill you. They can hit you pretty hard. So don't melee cows. You can shoot them in the head if you want. I'm not sure if they drop anything. I don't remember. I just know it's not really worth your while. make sure you get all the blue medallions. I will be getting most of them, if not all of them, because I do get the Punisher pistol, but I do not use the Punisher pistol. I use the Red 9, like I said. Red 9 with the stock, it has the least efficient, I've missed, it has the least efficient storage capacity, because of course you have a limited amount of storage here, but it does have the best per damage, which is why I personally use it, because I don't care for storage capacity. And the big gimmick of the Punisher pistol is it has the most punch through of every weapon in the game, or well, every pistol in the game, I should say, which makes it really good for crowd control. But with most of the tactics I use, I don't really... Oh, by the way, make sure you shoot that and do not hit X on this thing, because if you do, it cannot be closed, and you want it to be open, else you'll get the dirty pendant, which is worth significantly less than the pearl pendant, which you want to sell to the merchant who you will encounter later. There's another blue medallion up here. Get that one. I will now deal with the asshole at the top up here. Just spin around. He's up there. You can see him. He is not aggro until you get up here, so it gives you plenty of time to get up here, get a bullet off. He almost hyper armored through that. And now he's dead. Some enemies, I don't know what affects it. Some enemies will hyper armor through it where they can take the hit and still give you a hit. But I don't know what exactly triggers it, because as you can see there, I hit him and he was about to hit me, but I was able to stagger him before he could. I feel like the enemy's coming. I think you got a glimpse of him for a split second. No, I can't get the angle high enough, or far enough. But there is another enemy out there. Later, this place is way more of a bitch with all the bear traps and stuff like that you'll have to deal with. And of course, you know, the Las Plagas enemies where it shoots out. Let me just go out here and deal with the enemy. Oh, I'm thinking of the night area, aren't I? Ah, well. Good enough. Yeah, I'm thinking of the lady that's on the bridge in the night area. Just gonna go up here. The Beerstein mug is one of the most important treasures in this game, along with the elegant mask and the butterfly lantern. The Beerstein mug is one of those three. I don't know if there's any... I might just be forgetting offhand, but those are one of the three. Oop, I'm gonna grab that while it's in front of me. That spins around on the windmill, and it gets significantly harder to shoot if it's on the opposite side of the windmill, so I was just gonna grab it real quick. The, did I already get the one? That's... Nope, it's right there. Oh, missed like a scrub. There we go, got it. There's a seventh one in this area. Laura called me a scrub. There's a seventh one in this area that I'll be running over to real quick and grabbing. It doesn't move like the one on the windmill. But there's 7 in this area and 8 in the other area, I think is what the thing says. Either way, if you get that many, you've definitely got the Punisher. Oh, wow, this one's... Come on, Leon, quit shaking so much. There we go. Yeah, Leon's aim does get abysmal at times. Alright. You want to jump down here. In the dark version of this area, there will be bear traps everywhere, so you want to watch out for that. And I think there's a Las Plagas enemy near here, where it shoots out. Which is annoying as shit. But those can be killed with the flash grenade, which is something you always want to remember. That's why you keep a hold of your flash grenade, so that if you get into a big fight, you got a big grouping of those enemies, just throw a flash grenade, insta-kills them all. It's really clever. That was all the stuff in this area. Now we move on to the boulder area, where I might die, because I'm shit. Here we go. And here's the boulder. You can skip the cutscene. Well, you can't skip the cutscene. There's almost no cutscene. And here's where you mash X like a fucking psychopath. You just have to hit it real fast. And do that. There you go. Didn't die. Alright, now you want to make sure to get all the spinels off the top of this, because, as always, being a grubby asshole and getting a lot of money. Reload. Here's a part that's more difficult for newer players because they don't know. You can cheese these guys really easily. Watch what you do. Here's what you do. You activate that guy. You want to wait for him to get all the way in the back. You'll see his dynamite stick sticking above. And here's where you have to have kind of pinpoint accuracy, but it's still better to do this than to try to run up there and get up to them. You just have to aim at the dynamite stick. Boom. They're all dead. That easy. Shoot that tripwire. There's going to be another jackass. You just triggered him right now. Make sure you avoid him. He's throwing dynamite sticks. You just... Oh, I was trying to get it. Oh, well, I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm just going to headshot him until he's dead. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm unprofessional, Laura. They survive a lot of headshots. Make sure you notice the bear traps. There is another enemy for everyone that's played through this game. Wait, sorry, had to scratch my eye. There's another enemy. He's right there, and he's going to trigger. He's not going to trigger. I have to take another step. Back off. You're not really not going to trigger? Got him. Got him without seeing his actual fucking face. I don't remember this trip line in normal. Maybe it's a professional thing. Maybe it's not. Who knows? I might be crazy. I'm trying to really quickly get over here because their stuff will dissipate. The reason why you wait for that one guy to run all the way around is so that he is insta-killed by the first explosion from the first dynamite guy rather than you having to try to pull off that shot twice. Which, of course, for a newer player wouldn't be that easy with Leon's shaky-ass hands. You want me to check over here? I can't remember if there's anything over here. Nope, all good. And here is where you get the first of the cat's eyes, which is put into the Beerstein mug to increase its value to the max value, which are really important. And how to do that is you go into key treasures, you go down to it, you hit combine, you hit it with Beerstein mug. There is 2 more, and I will show those as I get those. Let me actually hit the goddamn box. All right, reload my pistol. Make sure my stream isn't lagging out like it did the first time, because that was really upsetting when because I did all this earlier, like earlier this week. You can hear the beating on the door or on a box, closet, or a cabinet, if you will. It's more specifically, you find out in a second, where you get to meet your first friend in this game, and then very quickly after you get to meet your second friend in this game. Watch out, tripwires, by the way. You can shoot the wire. It's at almost exactly level whenever you pull out your gun, so you really don't have to aim. It's a waste of your time to aim. Just stand about 6 paces back from it and pull out the gun and immediately pull the trigger. And you got your shot off. You broke the tripwire. You were at a distance enough to where you weren't hurt. It's real fast, real easy. Here is Luis Serra. I'm going to skip the cutscene. I don't think anyone's watching my game who has not seen this game before. So that was Luis Serra, your friend who is the Spanish cop, or the Spaniard cop. Policía. Yeah, another Skittles all over my lap. Thank you, Laura. Here's where you get injected. Here's where you have to dodge that. Dodged it. Alright, Luis is gone. He ran off. We dodged an axe. We're not dead. Make sure you grab that handgun ammo. Can't remember if there's... No, there's nothing on the ceiling. I don't know what I was thinking of. Here's where you meet your second friend, the merchant. There he was. You talked to him. It was great. Well, he said something to you. It was great. I'm going to leave this here. I don't need rifle ammo anyway, because I don't use the rifle until a certain part in the game. It's a waste of space. Some people may have a different opinion, and that opinion's wrong. You don't need the rifle whatsoever until the specific part I'm talking about is where you have to fight the 2 shield guys will be approaching, and they have the scythes in the castle. And then as soon as that part is over, the rifle's useful for that part, by the way, but as soon as that part is over, you have to guide Ashley as she pulls the levers, or twist the cranks to raise the platforms right before the... I think that's where you encounter... Trying to think if that's where you encounter big robot version of Jackass. I think his name is, yeah, Salazar. That's where I think that's where you encounter the big robot version of Salazar, if I'm remembering correctly. That's where you get a good overview of this place. I need that herb. I guess I'll just eat another egg. Ooh, I guess I'm just gonna throw this other egg at the wall. There's Leon making a cool-ass pose with an egg. There we go. I can pick it up. Let me switch to my weapon before I accidentally throw another egg at the wall. I collect up all that stuff before I go talk to the merchant for the first time, just to have more stuff to sell.
Welcome.
And kind of have this area a little bit more flushed out. He tells you about the, he tells you about the... I'm losing my mind. I only upgrade my handgun. The shotgun's kind of a booming weapon that I just use at the last case scenarios. I don't want to keep the gold egg. It's best to kind of sell it because it's more valuable to you as a. Make sure you don't sell as a. It's more valuable to you as money rather than it is as a full heal. Because you get so many of them. Make sure you don't sell the Beerstein mug, no matter how much you need the money, because you need to put all the things in it to make it a better weapon. Or a better sell. I don't think I need any of this stuff. I definitely don't need the treasure map. I will be buying the medium attachment case. And I won't be buying anything else. I will now go save. And pick up the rifle ammo. I'm going to save up a certain amount of rifle ammo so that I have it for whenever I get to that point, because it does expend a lot of rifle ammo, especially if you're not the greatest shot with the rifle, and you don't want to run out of rifle ammo because you will be fucked, because it gets pretty brutal at that point. I think I'm playing on professional with special costume, and I can't remember if that's Ashley's knight. I think it is her knight's armor. I can't remember. If it is, awesome. She can't be picked up and taken away. If not, oh well. I've beaten the game in professional without it anyway. Here's one of the harder areas. Just because it's same reason why I find the village to be one of the harder areas. It's so early in the game. You hardly have any ammo. You hardly have any weapons. None of them are customized the way you want them to be. Like attunement-wise, because you don't have the money. Yep, I just got grabbed. It's overall one of the worst situations in the game. I would rather fight Sadler than deal with this situation again. If I'm honest. One of my least favorite parts of the game. More enemies are coming, don't you worry. Here's why I upgrade the pistol. Yeah, that's it. Oh, nope, not an insta-kill. I'm surprised. Yeah, here's why I hoard all this healing items, because I get fucked up real bad here. That's a good kill right there. Wait for the next enemy to open the door. Any enemies out there? Make sure you kick this door, because it will keep the enemies off of you. Oh, I did see a thing. Yeah, this area is just abysmal. I absolutely hate it. Yeah, I've got an army of people coming. Try to get a quick shot off on that dynamite guy. Slow him down. Let's see if I can get the kill. I got the kill. Guy's right in front of me. This is the emergency situations I refer to. Here's one of the best things you can do, is kind of just shoot them. Try to coax the dynamite guy into coming over. Just keep shooting. There you go. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to coax the dynamite guy into blowing up all of his friends. That guy survived for some reason. Dealt with that real quick. Let me see if I can get this stuff without getting hit by a dynamite guy real quick. Alright, very nice. You want to save shotgun shells. I'm going to be switching off the shotgun because I've been kind of reckless with it. You want to save as many as you can, because it is the only weapon besides grenades that you will have at this point in the game that will stun lock Salvador later. Because there is a Salvador fight coming up. Here I am being bad at shooting. going to incendiary grenade these two. Yep, he got me with a hit. I don't know if I hit 2 there. Oops, holding still incendiary grenades. Yep, there's that hyper armor I talked about. Gotta heal again. Fucking just wasting heals left and right. The kick is pretty powerful. Does a lot of damage. Would recommend always using it every time you get the chance. Only time I wouldn't recommend doing it is if you have to move into a crowd of enemies to get the kick off. Here's that part where you can shoot them in the legs and they fall off the... Oh well, he's fucking walking. I hate those guys. Come on. Alright. Luring more enemies up here just because it gives you a vantage point. The high ground and shit. Nope, didn't get him. Oh well. Let's deal with this dipshit while we can. Hey, kicked him right off. Oh, that's another tactic I've seen people use. You can basically use this ledge to your utmost advantage and kick people off every 2 seconds. I'm just gonna try to execute him from up here with pistol shots. He's dead. That's how many headshots it takes, by the way. Yeah, it's a fucking ridiculous amount. It's almost a waste of ammo. And that does the most damage to them. Alright, you're gonna want to run up here first. I don't know if the trigger of these enemies spawning is done by running up here or just proceeding into the area. Either way, you definitely don't want to get caught with your dick out and be out in the center area whenever this happens. I barely got that off. I'm just gonna... I have to turn around and fight the guys. Oh, I have time. I need to execute dipshit. You're gonna want to keep them quelled because there's a lot of people coming. I'm being wasteful of these shotgun shells again. Good enough. You want to quell as many of them as you can there. Make them hold position because you really don't want to waste that explosive barrel. It is a valuable asset in that fight. I think more of them are coming, if I remember. Yep, here they come. Also, you want to always proceed to be behind these barricades because it gives a choke point, an even better choke point than original. And here's where I use one of my grenades. You never want to waste a grenade. That was like 4 or 5 kills with a grenade. They are one of your most valuable assets in this game, is a grenade. A grenade launcher, the homing mine launcher. Let's see if I can get this guy off the bridge. Come on. Nope, I fucking suck. I was hoping to show you guys one of those drop kills. I don't know why this guy was slow to the party. Yeah, he's getting killed. Done. There's another enemy coming. I didn't think I'd pull the people out of the house. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird as shit. I'm gonna knife them while they're on the ground. Oh yeah, you can get those double knives in. Those are pretty cool. You just have 2 enemies fall in roughly the same area. You can double knife. You can triple knife, quadruple knife. If they're within that arc, they take the damage, full damage. It's amazing. There's a jackass that stays there. There's also a jackass that stays in these 2 positions. I don't think they have the crossbows yet. No, they don't have the crossbows yet. Let's see if I can get them to fall off. No. No fall. Try to keep an eye out. More enemies have spawned than they usually do. I don't know if they changed it up for the remastered version or if I'm just kind of remembering the normal playthroughs I always do. Seems to be going pretty well. See if I got that guy any closer to the edge. Nope, no closer to the edge. That sucks. Some people will argue that the rifle is necessary for this part. I call bullshit. You can just shoot them from here, which I'm gonna do now, actually. Nice throw, jackass. Alright. He's gonna reel like a bitch from that shot, apparently. And that one. That's the stun that you can do on these enemies. He's dead. Later on, that doesn't always signify dead. By the way, watch out for that. Shoot him in the dynamite stick to say a big fuck you. And let's keep moving. The reason why you want to come up here and make that choke point is because it is so much better. You use the explosive barrel, form the choke point, use the grenades, incendiary hand grenade. I don't know if you can get a flash grenade by this point. But you want to use all of that to kill them right there, because it's just so much easier than being stuck in this fucking house or something and trying to kill them. Abysmal, honestly. No, I didn't pull those enemies. That's weird. Let's say some enemies came running out of the house that I don't remember ever being in the house. Hearing a lot of movement. We're good. Oop, thought he was gonna hit me. Huh? Oh, I know. Get a kick off. Got a kill on him. Gonna knife this dude till he's dead. Make sure you do not climb out of this building. I don't know. I've never seen that guy spawn before. That's kind of weird. Make sure you don't climb out of the building. If you do climb out of the building, it will instantly spawn the group of enemies that's over by the bridge. Oh, I know. Just try to clear out these enemies so they don't sneak up on me. Whenever you throw an enemy to the ground, if you're a newer player and you don't know if they're dead, every enemy past the tutorial area will dissolve when killed. And you want to make sure of that, because there are some enemies... Oh, I know. He's going to throw his axe. Yeah, it's going to nail me. I was getting a Skittle, so I missed that shot. You can shoot those out of the air. I don't feel like demonstrating it right now. Get the kick off. Got the kick off. Nope, one more knife. Overestimated my kick power. Once the music stops, you know you're safe. The music didn't stop a minute ago while you were fighting in the upper area because of the enemies hanging out down here, which were never going to approach you at all. Make sure you combine that. You don't have to do it right now. You can do it later, but just do it. You have to do it anyway. Make sure you grab this. Now, I don't ever jump down right there. I don't know if that'll trigger the bridge enemies. So what I always do is I come back around and I climb out through here. Oh, make sure you open the locker, by the way. Flash grenade. Your first flash grenade. Unless you can get one from RNG. Now you want to jump out here. I don't think if you progress to the right in any way if they'll spawn, so you're pretty safe right here. If you want to catch your breath. Oh, I guess I force spawned. Yeah, okay. I force spawned those enemies. Whenever you saw me go up to the top, that force spawns the enemies that would have been standing over here and rushed me. That's another reason why you want to go to the top of there and force spawn those enemies so that you can fight them at a choke point rather than get surrounded. Being surrounded in this game is a 100% assured you're going to die. It is not a good situation to be in. Pretty sure there's shit already despawned up there. So there's absolutely no point in going up there. Make sure you come in here and open the 2 lockers. Get some PTAS. And another yellow herb, which are, of course, important to upgrade your health. You always want to upgrade your health. I should put it on one of those full heals, but it doesn't matter. I'll get a red herb soon. Now you just go over here. It won't open. You put in the hexagonal emblem. And you're in. And that is one of the doors. This is one of the doors that enemies cannot follow you through. Whenever it has the green text, it means you're entering a quote-unquote new area and cannot be pursued into that area by enemies from the former area. This place is pretty safe. Just walk through here, get a couple more shotgun shells. Some more PTAS. You just keep going, keep going. Here's where you can get the elegant mask. You can see it right there. You cannot get it through right here, though. This is just to show you that the area exists. And here is where they ramp up dynamite shit to 11. You're going to want to rush forward. Oh, wait, no, this is... I'm thinking of the wrong door. I'm just going crazy, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, intense music. I'm going to use an incendiary. You can try to just clean that up a bit. I'm going to run to the side to avoid that axe. Sometimes their aim isn't exactly on point and you wouldn't have to avoid it, but I didn't. It's always it's hit or miss. And honestly, you'd rather be safe than sorry and get hit, well, especially if you're on that last little bit of health. You can actually jump through here, I just don't. I don't know, it's probably a speedrunning tactic. Is to jump through that spot, but I just don't bother with it. Here's the spot where they turn dynamite shit up to 11. Don't jump through that window on the right, you'll almost assure death. Jump through here and crouch. Wait for the explosion. Come up. And here's where you blow up the dynamite in front of this dude. Yep. If you get hit by that, it's almost an insta-kill. It actually would have been an insta-kill if I didn't have my full health. And by full health, I'm of course referring to the yellow herb I used. Do not think that you're all in the clear. You hear the music? Yep, that means they're still coming. You're just a little bit safer than you once were. Alright, this guy's gonna be an idiot. Let's see if I can get him in the hand. I did. He dropped his pitchfork and everything. Fucking scrub. Here's where the buggy part I talked about comes in. Just gonna knife this and get rid of a bear trap, I guess. Can I get him in the head when he leans like that? Yes, I can. They will block it. Maybe if you have the Punisher, it'll go right through. My abysmal aim. Oh, all out of ammo with my pistol. That'll be a kill. Yep, you still hear the music? That means they're still there. There are bear traps at your feet. Don't move. You can put a shoddy shell right in that dude's head. Now look at your feet. Melee. By jumping over, you do not trigger them. But when you land, you need to get rid of them, else it will trigger and hurt you. Yep, now it's all pretty much smooth sailing again. There's going to be a point where I'm an asshole and I'm going to melee the fish to get some fish. And yes, I will carry a large fish in my inventory for quite a while. Because it is a full heal. And it is very useful. Alright, that was all that stuff. And now, reload my shotgun. How much ammo did I get? 10. Reload that back into my pistol. And keep moving. Alright, we're going to come into this area. Ooh, that guy's stuff didn't despawn yet. Here is where you get the... Break that. Climb in. Elegant mask. Which is you... Oh, sorry, I had to burp. I had to burp again, Jesus. Which is where you have to slot that in just like the Beerstein mug. You get those two pretty relatively early on. You get 2 butterfly lanterns. Don't know why I hit no. You get 2 butterfly lanterns later in the game, but those are like really later in the game. You don't get your first butterfly lantern until the castle. And more specifically, the castle dungeons. There's one enemy up ahead. He is not scary in any way. If you've seen everything I've done so far. Yep, that easy. One enemy is not scary in any way. It's when they attack in groups that it's a problem. Make sure you grab the handgun ammo. Make sure you grab the flash grenade. Make sure you grab the patas. And here's where you're an asshole to fish. You can melee the fish. I'm going to be a bigger asshole, and I'm going to shoot the fish. It takes 2. Whether you're melee or whether you're shooting. I'm going to take the big bass. The little ones... Ooh, they're not really worth the inventory. Yeah, now you have a fucking fish in your inventory. It's really comical, trust me. But, yeah, you want to keep it. Can't you review or examine? Yeah, it just fucking has a super zoom up of a gigantic-ass bass you just shot with a pistol. And you're not going to even dig out those fucking bullets because you're a goddamn Neanderthal. I can't remember if the little fish are one-shots. No. Oop, missed like a scrub. Can't hit him. Fuck it, stop wasting ammo. Don't even worry if you miss a couple times. If you're a real conservative, you can actually melee the fish. Which is not easy in any way, by the way, I will mind you. But just to give that strap, the easiest way to do it is to corner them at a wall. They're not good at cornering. So if you corner them at a wall, you can basically do what I did where I shot them, but with a melee. Twice, and you got it. It's easy. Here's the brass pocket watch. If you don't shoot out the thing, then it will become like the dirty version of it. I don't know. I can't remember what it calls itself. I haven't gotten that in forever. More value per usual. There's no snake in that one. I will be warning you guys about which ones have snakes in them, because you have to do a double melee. Once to break open the box, once to kill the snake. Cool cinematic shot of this house. And here comes the first puzzle, which I will give you guys a quick cheat. If I can see, like that. Oops. Like that. You're able to get in like 2 or 3, but I can't see the goddamn bottom of my screen due to my broadcast thing. Sorry, it took a couple more. But yeah, just down, 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 right, right. Until it makes that cool symbol you've seen everywhere 1,000 times. Here's where you get some handgun ammo. Sorry, guys. I'm very congested and I'm very sorry. I've been sick recently. Here's where you get your letter from a friend, I think is what it is. I don't remember. It's a friend. I'm not gonna spoil that, I guess. I've already talked about the final boss in the game, but not gonna try. I'm trying not to spoil literally everything. Here's one of the first cutscenes where you meet some asshole who you get to kill later. Here is the big cheese. I'll watch this cutscene play out because I like it.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
It amazes me that Leon's knife stays where it does. Sure, I'll save. Why not? There's where you talk to Huggins or something like that. Hudgison? I don't remember. Here's the secret cutscene you can actually get. I want to show this one again because it's a secret one. And there's that friend of yours I was talking about. You can get this. Not gonna spoil it. And here he is. That's I can't remember what his name is, but it's he's the big cheese. By the way, you can find a dude in here fucking taking a piss. Yep, he fucking got me. Hate this asshole. No reason whatsoever to come in here. Except to kill him. I think he dropped something, though. Yeah, I think he dropped something. Yeah, he dropped some points. And they talk about how they actually piss. They don't just shit all over themselves like goddamn animals. Even though they try to cut your fucking head off and eat your flesh like goddamn animals. You want to grab this incendiary? If you open the oven, by the way, I'm going to show you that in a second. Get some pitas from over here. If you go into the kitchen and open the oven, it has a chicken egg for no fucking reason. A brown chicken egg this time. I don't know if it's random or if it's set. You'll want to save, even though you just saved a second ago, because this is a part that for beginners, and even for very experienced players and professional, you could fuck up. And boy, oh boy, you don't want to fuck it up. You get to have your first encounter, you can see him all the way over there. That is Dr. Salvador. The reason you've been saving your shotgun ammo and not been fucking blowing it like a goddamn psychopath. You want to kind of draw him in, and then you want to put a shotgun shell in his chest. You want to deal with his lackeys a little bit, as much as you can. There's where you can shoot that shit out of the air. I think that's close enough. I'm going to use the hand grenade. Yeah, okay, I got him with it. I don't think it's going to knock him to the ground, though. That's what the shotgun's for. Can you just walk over and you melee? You want to back off. You want to get another shotgun shell in him. Walk up. You want to let him come at you a little bit, because you don't want to trigger those enemies back there. They're pretty annoying to deal with, Dr. Salvador and them at the same moment. I fucked it up. Sorry, guys. Dr. Salvador will be signified as dead when the music stops. Yep. As long as you've killed the other enemies, the music will stop and you get the ruby. I think you can run past him. That probably is a speedrunning strat, but you want that ruby. Especially since it only takes like 4 shotgun shells and some knifing. It's honestly worth it. Because that ruby's one of the best selling things in the game. By the way, this is a... If you got the TMP, not this one, but the next one, will be some ammo for your TMP. I find it to be a waste of a fucking slot. Well, actually, I have a lot of slots. It's like 5 slots. 6 slots, maybe, for that weapon. Honestly, it's a waste. It is inefficient. Later, I might pick one up because it's a real good spray weapon, just like the shotgun. Yeah, this bitch. Music stopped again, so you know that the enemies are clear. Do not think that that means you're suddenly not going to be snuck up on and hit. Just know that there aren't any enemies aggroed to you at this exact second. I'm going to organize my thing. You get to see how fucking boring I am. I want to put my healing items near each other. And my explosives and explosive accessories near each other. And I want my ammo near each other. I'm going to pull my egg over to here, and that'll be like a little egg slot. Oops, fucked it up. Trying to move my rifle ammo up there. Move that over a little bit. Yep, that's good. You gotta keep nice organization. You don't organize, what the fuck are you even alive for? Here's a big riot that's about to come and fuck you up if you don't have a hand grenade to throw into the midst. What you want to do? Grab your pistol, make them fall. All of them. Shoot that out of the air just in case it gets too close. And throw the hand grenade into the center. I'm actually going to be like I said, money-grubbing asshole and throw an incendiary, which can't get them all at the exact same time. I'm going to do it because hand grenades are better. So we're good. You can kind of get a feel for it. You don't actually have to aim at the hatchets, the sights, stuff like that. You don't actually have to aim at them. There's that TMP ammo I talked about if you got the TMP. Fully your choice, because you could buy it from the merchant back there. I just don't. What was I saying? You don't really have to aim. Most of the time, if it's gonna hit you and you were looking at the enemy, Just quickly aim, and you'll be able to get it. I'm wasting so many grenades. This isn't a fucking renewable resource, honestly. Yep, I fucked up. I am going to need to move in, so I'm going to use the shotgun to put some pressure on them, because I need to get that handgun ammo. Yep, that's good. Also, I obviously don't speak the native language of these people. I would honestly love if anyone ever watches this video, if you put in the comment sections what they say. That'd be pretty cool, because I really have always wondered. I heard something get thrown. I think it's the guy on the roof. He's an asshole. Yeah, he's right there. Whether I can get that kill for you guys. Nope, I'm a fucking idiot. I always am. I don't know if that'll trigger him and force him to come down here. I don't know. There's another flash grenade. Don't get rid of the flash grenades. You're really going to want them. How do I get him to fall? Nothing. Maybe you can't do it as easily on professional. Maybe I'm just bad. I honestly don't even know. Just go stand here and finish him off. I know what you're all thinking. You could use the rifle, couldn't you? Stop thinking that. I'm gonna go upstairs and personally fuck him up, by the way. Damn, you fast on the draw. He was lightning fast on that throw. I'm just impressed. And as always, audio cue, the music stopped, you're safe. I don't think anything new spawns. By the way, just those enemies. Just doing a quick run through. I see I broke the crates in that room back there. Yeah, nothing. I don't think anything new spawns. Could be wrong. Could be right. Good rule of thumb to just listen to me, though. And here's where we'll call it quits to the first video. Just clear out this room a little bit. Good stopping point at an hour. And this video will pick up, or the next video will pick up where this one left off. You all have a great night, or whenever you're watching this. Goodbye.